Contender!
The US Navy will soon be deciding on the procurement of a new advanced jet trainer from 4 competitors. That includes the Naval Tejas Mark 1 aircraft offered by the Hindustan Aeronautics. The biggest challenge seems to be coming from Boeing, that is pitching a version of the T-7A Red Hawk that has already been selected as the US Air Force's next generation trainer. Hindustan Aeronautics is not teaming up with a US-based aerospace partner. That will also dent its chances in a big way, since the order could be around 170 jets over the next 20 years, that could require proper assembly and other facilities in the United States, along with supply chain to maintain this fleet for over the next 40 years. HAL chairman has said that the company has set a deadline of November 2021 to place purchase orders for raw materials, so that machining activities for the Tejas Mark 1A fighters can begin from early 2022 onwards. Hindustan Aeronautics has also set a March 2022 deadline for carrying out the first flight of the Tejas Mark 1A fighter jet, and get the certification from the Center for Military Airworthiness and Certification by mid-2023 before kicking off production. HAL will also announce a $700 million engine deal with US firm GE Aviation for 99 F404 engines next week, that will power the upcoming 83 Tejas Mark 1A fighters. He also said that the first 2 Tejas Mark 1A aircraft will be delivered to the Air Force in March 2024, 8 aircraft in 2025, and the remaining in batches by 2029 at the rate of 14 to 16 fighters every year. Russia's FSB counterintelligence service has arrested the general director and chief designer of the scientific research enterprise of Hypersonic Systems, and he has been accused of transferring secrets to an intelligence agency of an unspecified NATO country. The arrest of the top hypersonic missile scientist also comes at a time when Russia is rushing forward with its deployment of hypersonic missiles as part of a major modernization of the Kremlin's military machine overseen directly by the Russian President Vladimir Putin. India was initially seeking transfer of scramjet engine technology of Russia's Zircon missile, but it was later confirmed by the CEO of BrahMos Aerospace that BrahMos-2 hypersonic missile will be based on the Mach 7 capable indigenous scramjet propulsion system developed by the DRDO, which can be further upgraded to Mach 9. After Russia's latest offer to license manufacture its MC-21 series aircraft in India for private airline operators, a number of people have asked whether this aircraft can be used for military programs like AWACS and aerial tankers. The MC-21 200 variant can be compared with the Airbus A319, but it has a lesser range as compared to the Airbus A319. The larger MC-21 300 variant is compared to A320, and again continuing the trend, the Airbus design once again has a slight edge in terms of range. US sanctions against Russia have interrupted the availability of foreign raw materials, and Russia had started looking for either domestically produced or Chinese replacements, and Russia also has a relatively poor reputation when it comes to service and support of the previous generation of aircraft. Russia is all set to field an armed variant of its Forpost-R drone, which is a locally produced and indigenized variant of the Israeli Searcher drone. The Indian Air Force had procured 108 Searcher-2 drones from Israel, and India also has an option to upgrade these drones to give them strike capability. Their 0.5-ton Searcher-2 drone has a payload capability of 120 kilograms and has an endurance of 20 hours, range of 300 kilometers and can fly at an altitude of 23,000 feet. The UP government has announced that 2 private sector companies, Encore Research Lab and Allen & Alvin Private Limited, are investing over 580 crore rupees to manufacture drones for security forces in the defense corridor in the state. The companies have already been allotted 10 hectares of land, and the construction of the facility will begin very soon. India has strongly spoken out against increasing defense cooperation within the 8-member Shanghai Cooperation Organization, which includes China and Pakistan. There is already a military component in the SCO, including joint exercises, and India has said that making them larger in size and adding more complexity by including more weapon systems is not particularly necessary. The Sri Lanka High Commission in New Delhi has released a 27-page integrated country strategy, under which it has highlighted that Sri Lanka is planning to deepen its ties with India in various sectors including defense and trade. A total of 23 aircraft of the Indian Air Force and Indian Navy had participated in the recent 70th anniversary of the Sri Lankan Air Force, during which the Sri Lankan pilots got the opportunity of sorties on the Tejas trainer variant. Technical problems and the need for midlife refits have left the Pakistan Navy with only 2 submarines on active duty. France had rejected Pakistan's request to upgrade its fleet of HAL-90B class submarines, and they are facing issues with its electronic warfare support measures system, making it virtually blind and non-operational. Another French-origin HAL-90B class submarine is in dry dock for refitting by a Turkish firm, and it will be out of action for 3 years. The 2 guided missile destroyers is also facing problems like too much vibration from April, while 2 of the 4 Chinese-designed frigates have limited air defense capability. The armies of India and Russia have completed the main stage of the Indra 2021 exercise at Brahmos ranges in Volgograd, Russia, that involved the use of Su-24M bombers, Kamov-52 alligator attack helicopters, BMP-3 infantry fighting vehicles, Tornado-G multiple launch rocket systems, unmanned aerial vehicles and T-90A main battle tanks. The motorized infantry units of India suppressed the resistance of the mock enemy, after which the tactical airborne team together with the special forces carried out a sweep of the settlement from the residual forces of the mock enemy.